Alongside TJ Calkins, Jay Sanin here for ATS, breaking down week 11 of the NFL season. And TJ, next, we are going to break down kind of a sad football game here. The Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. The Dolphins, 3-point favorites heading into this game, TJ. The Jets trotting Joe Flacco out onto the field. And I want to know, do you think Joe Flacco can recapture the magic, or is it going to be the Dolphins' day?
Well, I do have some bad news for Miami Dolphins bettors. The quarterback will not be Mike White. But I do have good news as well. The quarterback will be Joe Flacco. So we're talking about a Miami defense. It really had a rough time here early in the season. The offense, when it was led by Jacoby Brissett, we were just on the field for far too long. So the defense just really didn't have that level of effectiveness we saw in 2020. But now we're seeing it come back. I believe they've allowed 19 points combined in the last two games. Now they're playing a Joe Flacco-led offense. You flip around to the other side of the ball. The Jets are just allowing an insane amount of points right now. They're allowing 43.8 points per game over the last four, including exactly 45 in consecutive weeks. So Flacco just is not going to be able to keep any sort of scoring pace, and it would appear every last indication is the Jets can't stop anyone. And Tua Tagovailoa is back for the Dolphins. They actually have their starting quarterback. I think we're going to see the Dolphins run away with this game. And I know it's a divisional road spot, but -3 just seems like a gift. Where are you at, Jay?
Yeah, I'm with you on this one, TJ. And it's a situation where I think that we saw the difference last week, right? When Tua came out in that game against the Baltimore Ravens, they did look like a more explosive team on that side of the ball by far. I mean, you can get guys like Jalen Waddle more involved than you're able to with Brissett. I think that makes a big difference. And you mentioned the Jets defense. They are now dead last in the NFL in yards per play allowed, a mantle that had been held by Kansas City for a lot of the season, who had been abysmal defensively for much of the year. Now that is officially the Jets' honor to hold at this point in time, because as you said, they've been so bad defensively these last couple of weeks. The only concern on my end is not even the divisional road spot for the Dolphins, just the fact that the Jets have magically raised their level of play in a couple of these home games where they have been big underdogs, right? We saw them beat the Titans in overtime. We saw them beat the Cincinnati Bengals in what was really a shameful loss for Cincinnati as a double-digit favorite. The only thing I can think of standing in the Dolphins' way is that the Jets kind of raised their level here like they have in a couple of those games. But based on the way they played defensively, as you said, I just don't see it happening here.
Yeah, and I think they're going to need some real offense to pull that off again. And, those wins didn't happen with Flacco. So it's just there are just so many things working against them here. And I mean, 3 special teams touchdowns can happen, but I feel like something like that is needed for the Jets to keep this one close.
And TJ, I heard that kind of the reasoning behind starting Flacco here is the fact that the Dolphins like to bring pressure, which some of the Mike Whites of the world are going to have a little bit more trouble dealing with. But Flacco hasn't played quarterback in such a long time that I really don't feel like that's a valid reason.
And the Jets' best wide receiver is their rookie Elijah Moore, and they're still only using him as a part-time player. So if we're talking about a quick read and a player getting open quickly, Flacco's just not going to have that available. It just a lot of things working there feeling kind of nonsensical. As much as I like Salah, I think he's got a bad situation. He doesn't really know how to deal with it.
I agree with you, TJ. Well said. Of course, for more on this game, check out ATS.io. Good luck if you are betting it. For TJ Calkins, Jay Sanin here saying see you later. Good luck on your Dolphins-Jets action, along with everything else in Week 11.